We want to let you know that the governments have heard the cries of the people, and the governments are making steps to make sure that we have more availability of the PMS available to the citizens. The government has officially set up a task force that will go around the filling station and to ensure that we are getting products, ensure that the filling stations are being secured for people to have access to these products. We want to also inform the members of the press that as of today, we got in about 780,000 liters of PMS into the state. And what we will do, especially what the task force will do, we inform the members of the public how much we are getting into the state so we can monitor the situation better. Before the end of the official members of the task force will be released, and everybody will be carried along in the situation to make sure the state is in a more calm situation. As you're aware, there are two kinds of filling stations. We have what you call the major marketers and independent marketers. The 784,000 liters that came in are for the major marketers. And if you go there now, they are selling for the federal government regulated price. However, you are aware also that the assets is what you call on the federal government exclusive list. There's only so much we can do for the regulation. So, and that's why we assist them to try to get products. For the independent marketers, they are in a meeting as we speak, which will meet with us afterwards. Also meet with the task force to see how the products they bought, how it can be dispensed so they can get products for a lower price for the citizens. As a ministry, we deal with facts. We deal with all the value chain of the products. And we don't deal with individuals, we deal with companies. So what the task force is going to do is to identify every filling station that is selling fuel for any price above the federal government regulated price. And we are going to check the way bill to make sure what their claims are accurate. And that's why the task force is in conjunction with federal government agencies in Edo that have the right for the regulation, which includes the NDPRA, includes the Nigerian Civil Defense Corps, and hopefully the DSS. The agencies that have the responsibility for regulations are federal government agencies. That's why the state is going to partner with the agencies. And when we go into the filling stations, all this will be checked.
We commend the efforts to peacefully move around the city from beginning yesterday to express your grievances concerning the sufferings that the people have been going through. The governor identified with that protest, particularly because it was very civil and very peaceful. And then decreed or stated certain steps that were going to be taken, which the Honorable Commissioner has now said. So just to let you know that according to what the governor has said, action has actually started. So before the end of the day today, the Honorable Commissioner will release the list of the members of this monitoring committee. It will be made up of people from the private sector, people from the civil society organizations in Edo State, and then government people, and then maybe marketers and media, so on and so forth, so that these people will ensure that they go from filling station to filling station, from place to place, to guard against the usurpation of the powers that are in the hands of distributors at this time, and to ensure that we do not subject Edo people to the kind of pain and crisis that they've been facing the past couple of days. So just to let you know that the government is committed to this exercise, and to let you know that the government will leave no stone unturned to ensuring that the people they dwell peacefully within this period. We also want to state that people who are identified to corrupt the process, people who jack up their prices, marketers who engage themselves in unscrupulous activities are warned by this press conference as well, because by the time the committee goes around, once anybody is found out, the person is going to be punished severely. And we all know this government, we do not take prisoners. Once any person is identified to be causing crisis, raising prices of products unnecessarily, causing hardship for the people unnecessarily, putting our people through unnecessary long queues just because they want to make profit, such people will be identified and punished according to what the law says and what the Constitution says.
All I want to do is just to reiterate that this government takes the issue of the welfare of its citizens very, very seriously. It's something that we have no choice but to do. And no government, just like no father, will be comfortable when his children are hungry or distressed. We appreciate and understand this issue of fuel because it's what powers most of our generators, it's what powers our vehicles, and it all gives, for us to go from house to house, market to market, we want to take care of our family, we need the fuel very seriously. But we also as a state and our people need to know that the distribution is not done from here in Edo State.
As for the distribution, as we speak, His Excellency, Mr. Governor Obaseki is in Abuja, making sure that every product allocated to Edo stays within Edo. Part of what the monitoring committee will do is to make an investigation to make sure that there is no diversion of products that are coming into the states. Also, we are having meetings with the independent marketers to also find a way to source products for them in case if they can't get from the normal channels, and to make sure they get it at good prices that will be available to the citizens.
This is not a town hall that is better than a ballad. Just to say that I'm sure that one or two focal persons, Comrade Kola, Comrade Curtis, can say one or two things. But just to thank comrades in arm who were on the street, and to mention that it's not always suitable for comrades to be on the street. It is usually the last bus stop for us. When we don't have a choice, that's when we meet at the point of barricade. And I said all of that to say that we'd expect going forward that before we go to the street, the government can be more proactive instead of waiting for us to go to the street and then the sun beats the better part of us and our children. Government needs to be more proactive. But also to thank you. They say I told him bad pass. You have responded, and to the best of our ability, I'm sure that we will do our best to collaborate with government so that the pains can ameliorate for the greater proportion of the Nigerian people. I speak as an individual.
We don't hate the government, we love the government. We do this so that we all can live together, in unity. This is very important, and I want to say it again. Because we've had this experience before. We have the experience in the past. We used to have somebody who the owners of police stations were very afraid of. I also want you guys to take that steps so that anybody who thinks they are going to buy fuel for 600,000 naira for a liter, whatever, and they know that we can't afford that price, they shouldn't bother to buy it at all. They shouldn't. They should leave it. Let there be a chaos. Let us all be in darkness. Let us all walk. Because what affects you affects me. I can afford to buy it. What about the ordinary people cannot afford to buy it? That's why every day you see me at the age of 60 years, I still carry a placard. So we must, because the next time this thing happens, I'm not going to guarantee anybody's safety because I've tried a lot. I know what I spent yesterday. I know how people came to my house. I know how I was able to take certain actions so that there's no burning, there's no looting. So my name will not be in the press for a wrong reason. Thank you, and God bless you.
But not quick act. If we say those go quick act, maybe we will never start this fight at all. But thank God, not too late now. I think say the first area when we want make government, we go make statement now for media. We go declare war against black marketers. Or if you even if they bring 20 billion liters, the filling stations prefer to sell them to the black marketers. They will tell you one reason why they don't go sell to motorists or consumers. They will keep until 12 midnight or 1 a.m. They will dispense them for jerry cans. So that's why fuel no dey filling stations. It dey jerry cans at the corner of the road. It not be true say fuel no dey come since. Fuel dey come since. Now the filling stations just decide to use it to do special deal. So I beg, first of all, make we declare war against black marketers of petrol. As we announce them, they hear them say it go be breaking news. Edo State government declare war against petrol black marketers. So that the fuel will remain for filling station. At that time, if it did for filling station, we will come go. Now we begin demand say we're gonna sell them for 165 or 187. You know, say that government at that level they confused. They announce saying they don't increase to 185. So the following day they say no, that thing when they announce, they not send Temipure Silva, they'll come tell us in the real price. Then two, this DPRO, I beg, somebody say the man a former comrade or whatsoever. We don't want to deal with DPRO when they stay inside darkness. Make the man come like make we know so that we're not going to shout for Edo State government. We will know so that if it happen, now DPRO they go choke. We will go there go choke them. Not be secret society in the office be. So I think that's my major contribution. The black marketers must,
The issues we have been discussing is what I refer to as the peripherals. We have not been able to go into the main issues, which is the cause of fuel scarcity. I asked a question yesterday. What is the cause of fuel scarcity in Nigeria? Because if these products are valuable, I don't think there will be scarcity. And we're told in that meeting yesterday that the persons present in that meeting does not have the capacity to speak in that regard. We are aware that the federal government is the sole regulator of the petroleum industry. Again, I want to appreciate the state government for trying to come up with the palliative measures to cushion the effect. Like I said in that meeting yesterday, and I want to repeat it, that if urgent steps are not taken to put this matter under control, I fear for what will befall this nation in a couple of days. I am speaking from NSAS experience. During NSAS, or immediately after the NSAS, just the way we have been moving around the state since 5 a.m. to ensure protesters doesn't go on rampage. The same thing we did, and we are beginning to fear that if this issue is not addressed. And from the other end, I have a strong opinion that it is a deliberate attempt by the federal government and the capitalists to continue to strangulate the people of Nigeria. And by so doing, to provoke Nigerians and instigate Nigerians to go on rampage. And have a replica of the NSAS or something worse than NSAS. I believe that there is no reasonable government that will allow things to degenerate to this extent at the end of an administration on a tenure, and most especially when election is just a moment away. I am of the opinion that the government want to instigate crisis because as we speak, we have monies in our bank account we cannot withdraw. The said new currency that we have been given a deadline for us to return our new currency, it's not a circulation and we cannot assist. You can read from the body language of the government that they want to instigate crisis and by so doing, they want to create an avenue, not to conduct election. So that is the reason. Since yesterday, we have been moving around to dissuade the mind of the people from continuing the protests. Most especially when the state government have created the platform as such for continual discussion. My last submission, I want to advise the state government, the SNSC, Governor Obaseki, to call upon the Minister of Petroleum, State of Petroleum, because we are also aware that the President also doubled as the Minister of Petroleum, to reach out to the Minister of State for Petroleum so that we can get to the root cause of this problem. Not all things, we know the reasons for this fuel scarcity, to say that the federal government have withdrawn the subsidy, or they should come up and tell us the reason for this shortage. I think that is where, when we find out the cause, that will be the beginning of the solution to the problem.
The civil society, we appreciate the efforts of all Edo people to make sure the state is peaceful. And I think with the timeliness, with the two-way communication, the engagement we've had with the civil society since yesterday, and not though the protesters, the different government agencies in this matter. It's not working. We appreciate the way it has all turned out. We also, like I said, I want to also reassure you again that everything will be done to kill this matter instantly. And the committees to be set up will work in such a way that we are all comfortable and we are all happy with the committee.